I think you should treat yourself like a friend, um, which is a sentiment that I've heard probably from multiple places, but definitely from Healthy Gamer GG, which is a channel that I really enjoy. Um, I'm very thankful for bumping into his channel. I think I used to binge YouTube content many hours at a time for an escape in my kind of late teens, early adulthood. I was very lonely, and yeah, it felt like it filled a hole. I like to think I use it more mindfully now, despite it still being um, a use of my free time, a way that I like to relax. I don't quite do the hours long binge, and going to bed too late, or try my best to avoid it. Obviously, we all have kind of good days and bad days, days where we lean on our crutch a little heavier than others. Um, but anyway, I think you should um, treat yourself like a friend. Um, and by that, I mean that I think I've found, and other people have definitely told me the same, that they find it easier to do things for other people than doing it for themselves. I've certainly found this with the gym, for example. I'm very blessed to have an excellent gym partner and friend, Jack, who I have a great connection with, who keeps me responsible. We keep each other responsible and are kind of there for each other to encourage each other when we're maybe feeling not so motivated. And it does give you that push on days that you need it. I'm going to turn up for him because I know we've got this mutual thing going on. We're doing it for each other. That does make it easier. I'm leaning on some donuts at the moment. I do think it makes it easier because I definitely found when my self-image and my self-confidence were worse, it was easy to let myself down. And looking back, I think that's because I didn't have a good relationship with myself. I didn't value myself. I found it easy to let myself down because I didn't like myself. Why would you, why would you do something for someone that you didn't like? I don't know. It felt very much like a vicious cycle of letting myself down because I didn't care. Because I didn't care, I was letting myself down, and it wasn't good. But the cycle turns. That's what it does, and it's about breaking it. That's maybe making it sound simple, because inevitably it will come back round. I don't think you can break it and then not have it come back, because, like I said, the good days come with the bad, but it's overcoming the bad days that make it so satisfying, and obviously it's experiencing the dark with the light, as I'm sure you've heard. It's popular, obviously, in fiction. I think you need to treat yourself like a friend. Treat like yourself like you are that person that you don't want to let down. Like you are someone that you value and care for. Oftentimes, you're hard on yourself, for something that you would not be hard for a friend for doing. You'd be very understanding for a friend. Um, but you can't let yourself get away with it. Why? What's the point if you've already gone through something that's upsetting and then beating yourself up, doubling down, salt in the wounds? Yeah, I do this to myself. Why do we do it to ourselves? Yeah, it's a shame, but yeah, I think it's good. It's good practice to get into a habit of having the same patience, understanding, and space for thought that you would with a good friend. You wouldn't jump down their throat and chastise them for mistakes or for falling off the wagon with routine or workout or whatever. You know, you'd be there for them, and you need to be there for you, and you need to yeah, kind of look after yourself when you need it. Today, I came home from work quite anxious and kind of high strung, which I do a lot to myself with work. Quite good at doing it. It's seemingly with every job that I do, but I think particularly with the care, because I'm caring, because I'm caring about the care. I I find it easier maybe to kind of um, want to hyperanalyze and they're like, oh, did I do this right? Like, are they okay about that? And it's real minor stuff. But I got back and I tried to remember to treat myself like a friend, look after myself, basically, give myself the kind of the grounding and the calm, slow environment that I needed to wind down. And another aspect that I'll mention is, and I think Healthy Gamer GG might have mentioned this as well, and it's I heard it somewhere with all the amongst all the stuff that I listen to. It's kind of treating tomorrow's you like a kind of like a friend, or doing favors that will help. Yeah, the Sam tomorrow, the you tomorrow, the you the day afterwards. And basically, how this manifests practically in my life is something so simple as making my lunch for tomorrow, making my lunch for tomorrow's work. Getting my work clothes out, getting my bag out, practicing that ritual. It feels good. It feels good to do that for yourself. And for me personally, I find it's less stress in the morning. You know, that rush around where you grab it, you feel like the anime character with the toast out your mouth, running for the bus, and it's not conducive to a good start to your day. Like, you often find you wake up, sometimes at the worst times, the anxiety is on your chest. You'll feel the physical weight like a kind of beast. Like it's, personified or whatever. But to pay it forward for you and to not be rushing because last night's you, yesterday's you, has got your own back. Does that extended metaphor? Has that worked? That feels great, and getting into the habit of that is really rewarding, and it kind of makes you feel better about your own ability, and I think enriches your relationship with yourself. And I think that's where I want to end. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Um, the this feels kind of like cringy to say, considering uh, the last upload was kind of random. Uh, there's lots of like odd stuff on this channel over the years, just whatever I felt like uploading, and I felt moved to make that last video. Yeah, in the style of like profound pondering and this other stuff that my algorithm has been bringing me on the home feed. The sort of like, yeah, just someone talking unedited about life, basically. Um, fluidly, kind of stream of conscious stuff. Lower caps title. Um, and you know that last video has just got 100 views, which I was not expecting. I especially wasn't expecting a couple of comments from, people I've never met. Other videos in the past, exclusively like friends that I know locally. So that was kind of crazy and pretty special. To feel like a couple people kind of watched it and resonated genuinely. So yeah, that's me now. Didn't choke on a drink this time. So that's kind of cool.